everyone, and welcome to the weekly Generation Zero dev stream. I'm Carney, Community Manager, and today I am all alone, by myself. I'm sure we'll deal. Uh, it's fine. Unfortunately, Cesar couldn't join us today, but I am here to answer your questions, and I will spend a bit more time focusing on chat today than I normally do during gameplay. Yes, the layout of the stream is going to be the same as always, Bossatron. It's going to be a bit of Q&A and a bit of overview, and then we're going to do some gameplay, and then we're going to do another round of Q&A, dedicated time before we end stream. Hello, everyone. Hello, Muffin. Hello, Crispy. Nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could join. Hello, Bidden. Your cookies are not here. They are upstairs. You have to come get them if you want them. Hello, Knut. Hello, Mad Chaser. Merc is here. Nice to see you all back. Hello, Pole, Frog, Meyer, Bloodbat. So many people. Today is Kanelbullensdag in Sweden. Cinnamon bun, I think it's called in English. It is called cinnamon bun in English. That is true, Merc. And look what I have here. Oh no, I dropped the cinnamon crystal. Or is it a sugar crystal? We don't know. This, for those of you who don't know, is a kanelbulle. It is a cinnamon bun, Swedish traditional dish that they decided to dedicate a day to. And so I thought I might bring one on stream and maybe eat some of it to make all of you envious. Or to inspire you to get one as well. How long can you kill a Reaper with only melee? You can do it as long as you want. It took me, I think, about 45 minutes with a 5 crown hammer, but don't quote me exactly on that. But I think that was ballpark of how long it took me. Hello, Nameless, how's it going? The one-man Motstånd, exactly. I'm the one-man resistance. Today we're gonna stand up against the machines by ourselves and be together in that sense as well, you know. First time watching in a long time. Well, welcome back, Todd. It's nice to have you. Let me just switch windows real quick so I can see what's going on. Yes. Cinnamon bun with butter. Now that's adventurous. I have never had that before. I think there's already a lot of butter in it, so I don't necessarily need to add to it. But if you have a dry one, then yes, I would definitely do that. And even if not, hey, it's your cinnamon bun. You can do whatever you want with it. Novadim, you're not taking my my cinnamon bun, but good luck finding one. I'll go get a Cinnabon in the US to celebrate. I absolutely love that idea. I think you should. When will we see it in game? It is already in game, Mad Chaser. There are not Semlor, sorry. Well, there are also Semlor in the game, but there are kanelbulle in the game, but you can't eat them, unfortunately. You can look at them, they look pretty nice. If you want to see one of them, they are in multiple buildings in Östervik. Generation Zero is top 3 games. I'm so happy to hear that, Welsh guy. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the kind words. If you have any feedback, let us know. But yes, today is Kanelbullensdag. What else do we have going on? Yes, most of you or some of you will have seen it already. Last Friday, we posted the first of a series of dev letters, which I hope will carry on until the far distant future, where every 2 weeks we update you a little bit on what's going on in the studio, what we are doing, what we're working on, and whatever else is going on in the community. And I've posted the first one of those last Friday. I hope you liked it. Let's go over what's mentioned in it real quick. 2 of the 3 things that are mentioned in it are already not up to date anymore because they have run out, but we will mention them anyway. Is there anything planned for Halloween? Yes, we have a Halloween event. It is one that we run every year. It's got some really cool cosmetic items that you can earn during the Halloween week. You can earn the Slayer set and what are the other ones called? It's multiple sets of clothing that you can earn that are nice little references to horror franchises from the 80s. So it's really cool stuff. I love it a lot. And I don't have it on my stream account here yet. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting it here as well during that week. Right, let's I'm actually gonna switch back to the main menu for this so I can focus and you all can focus on what I'm gonna tell you. So, the dev letter first talked about, well, the dev letter itself, what it is and why it's there. And it also asks for feedback. So if there's anything that you would like to see us talk about every 2 weeks or so, please let us know. We will try to put it in there if if the schedule of game development allows it. We will definitely try and get it in there. So let us know. I talked a bit about the next update. Not too much. We don't have a date yet, or what's exactly in it. It's still a bit of a secret, but it is underway and in development, and our beta testers are hard at work testing it and breaking it in every conceivable way so that we can make it as stable as possible. And the upcoming weeks will contain a few teasers for that. The dev letter also talked about PS Plus. Generation Zero was free on PS Plus the entire month of September. That is sadly over now, but it always bears reminding oneself that that is a really cool action, and we love Sony for making us, capable of being on there and giving the game away for free so that we can get many new Resistance members along the way, which really means a lot to us. It's amazing. For those of you who don't know, we got over 1 million new Resistance fighters during the month of September on PlayStation alone. It's amazing. I'm so happy that so many of you decided to join us, and maybe there are some of you in chat right now who got the game for free on PS Plus this month. Is anyone part of that group? I would love to hear from you. Hello, Bidden. When does Halloween start on GZ? On Halloween, I think it might be either it starts exactly on the 31st, which is a Tuesday, or it starts on, the Monday of that week, so on the 30th, but it'll be a 1-week event, basically, 7 days. What area do we recommend for good loot? Well, the further north you go, the better the loot, so I would definitely suggest the North Coast for some really strong machines and some really good loot. Or you can farm the forest, or you can farm the forest or the farmlands regions and try to get a Reaper on region level 21, and that also drops really good loot. No cinnamon bun here, but some chocolate and orange biscuits. Oh, beautiful. I love those so much. That's, for me, the only application of dark chocolate that works is in combination with orange. I don't know. Bitter's just not my thing, but with oranges, it just works. Where do I send feedback? Well, you can either mention it here, or you can mention it on our social media channels in the comments, or you can go to our Discord server, discord.gg/generation0, and you can give us your feedback there. We're watching those channels, and we always appreciate you, letting us know what you want to see next, in the game or otherwise. I'm gonna augment the hell out of my weapons. Well, that is part of the roadmap, yes. We did post about weapon augments being something that we're looking at for this year. I'm really looking forward to, getting that out there when it does. It's gonna be really fun. I hope that in the new patch there will be more areas to explore and missions. No, there will not be any new areas or missions in the patch. There are also, at the moment, no plans for new areas or missions at the moment, unless it's new procedural missions. We are working on new procedural missions that will take place in the existing areas, and will allow you to get some fresh content every month or every week if it's the weekly missions like the procedural missions. And since they are procedural, they will be a little bit different and in a little bit different location every time. So it'll be fun. We are working on some new procedural missions for the next patch, in fact. 3 new missions, so the pool will be doubled. It's really cool. I can't stay for long. Bus comes in 10. How's it going? It's going well. Thank you, Tanikui, for stopping by, and I hope you don't miss your bus. Yeah, it's going well. The next update is underway. We don't have a date for it yet. I bought it 2.5 years ago and all the DLC except 2 of the Resistance. I need more weapon DLC. That's amazing. Thank you for sticking around. That's amazing. I love having you in the community. More weapons is definitely something that many people are asking for, even though many are not asking for a weapon DLC per se, but just, more weapons in general. We are aware of that feedback and, we'll keep it in mind for the future. We always love developing new things, whether it be weapons or other assets. What do prestige points do? At the moment, you can't do anything with prestige points, but you can show them off to your friends. They're basically just a way for you to gauge how far you are in the completion of the game, in the full completion of the game, I must say, in those challenges there. When are catalytic converters coming to GZ? I have no idea what that is, so you're gonna have to specify. I'm sorry. I have seen new islands, it seems, so maybe not now, but in the future, maybe. I don't know what you've seen, so no. Like I said, at the moment, there are no plans for new islands. I desire more story DLC, can't wait for the next one. Yes, we definitely hear that feedback. We know that people want more story. And, there might be ways for us to give you that in the future. But yeah, at the moment, we are working on the things you've seen on the roadmap, which is weapon augments, the new vehicle DLC, and the skill revamp. That's kind of our big 3 for the rest of the year. Interesting, yes. Hello, Giver, how's it going? Welcome to stream. I hope you're having an amazing week so far. Is there going to be more enemies added to the game? Not at the moment, Bossatron. Not at the moment. It's very difficult to add new machines to the game because it means you have to rebalance every machine spawn and insert them into the gameplay in a way that makes sense and that doesn't disrupt the existing flow. So it's very difficult, but we are aware that many people want to see new machines. Hello, Muffin. Welcome. NATO robot invasion. Well, NATO machines, have been asked for before, but as I said, yeah, not something we're working on right now. What do I see there? Lady Nibiru and Crispy know each other? That's amazing. Well, what a small world it is. Well, it's great to have both of you here. Oh, also, the third thing I talked about in the dev letter is the haiku contest that we had on our Discord server. Is a 2-week period where people could submit GZ themed haikus, and the best 3 will win some game keys. And we have had a lot of submissions. Unfortunately, a lot of them were disqualified because they didn't have the right amount of syllables to be considered a haiku. But nonetheless, they were all really, really creative, and we loved reading through them so much. I did that just today, and we're going to pick some winners in the next couple of days and announce the winner next Monday. I'm really looking forward to that. Any recommendations on how to achieve the achievement of destroying a machine at more than 375 meters? Yes. Yeah, machines don't get rendered at distances that high very often. That's true, Ignacio. Thank you for letting us know. We are aware of this, and we do plan on fixing those achievements so that they're more doable in the future. So if you want to wait for that, that's okay. In the meantime, you can grab a co-op friend and have them stand next to the machine so the machine doesn't render, or so the machine doesn't despawn if you get too far away from it, and so it renders properly, or it can still tell you where to shoot. That's how I did it back in the day. That's how we got our 1.2 kilometer kills and whatnot. I got a question. Are the Soviet machines friendly to Soviet soldiers, or did the Soviet machines turn against them too? Well, I don't want to spoil too much because you can kind of find that out in the notes that you can read and in a couple of missions that are tied to the Soviet machines. They are, in general, pretty hostile, I want to say. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting the Matryoshka dolls collectibles and reading through all of them because they give you a lot of information and they are extremely well written. They are a delight to read, I think. Oh, haiku contest. All right, let's see. Oh, haiku contest. Nice, 5 syllables. Whoops, it must have slipped my mind. 7 syllables. Bash machines all day. Perfect. That's a really good haiku, nameless. I enjoy that very much. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, a haiku is generally has 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, and then 5 again in the third line. That's how you compose a haiku. It doesn't have to rhyme, which is why it's one of my favorite ways of writing poetry. uh, but it allows a lot of creativity while still being very limited in how much you can actually write. So you have to be really creative with how you get your message across. That's why I think it's a beautiful form of art. But yeah, we have a lot of good entries. I haven't decided on a personal favorite yet, but we will announce those very soon. But yeah, that was what we wrote in the dev letter, and the next one will come out in 2 weeks, and then you'll get a bit more information about what we're working on and the next update. How many current haikus are actually qualified? That's a good question. I didn't count how many are qualified, but I'd say about 40-50% of them were not qualified, and I did count the ones that didn't make it were 73. 73 haikus did not match the syllable count required for a haiku. I didn't count how many were actually eligible though. I saw multiple paragraph poems. They were good too. Yeah, there was one person who wrote a beautiful poem, and I do plan on rewarding that somehow because they put a lot of effort into it clearly, and it turned out really well. Sounds like shorter distances needed instead of fixing the render distance. Yeah, exactly. I didn't say we were gonna change the render distance, Match Chaser. All I said was we were looking at those achievements to make them more easily doable. So that might just as well be a change to the requirement for the achievement or the challenge itself. I don't know how the designers are going to do it. They have their ways of doing things. But I know that they are aware and that there is a task for getting this improved in the future. There's a hunter standing with a short circuit in one place. What is the story behind it? Done 99.9% of GZ and haven't seen any reference to it. Well, it might be a reference to what's mentioned in the Matryoshka dolls, so you might want to read through those, as I said. They have a lot of information in them and they're really well written, so I only recommend it. Maybe it's not a reference to that, though. Maybe it's a reference to something else. Who knows? Gotta go now. Okay, Tanuki, enjoy your bus ride and thank you for joining. I hope to see you on the next one. Cheerio. What's up with Runner Companion DLC? I don't see it on PS4. You might have to search for it explicitly. Maybe it doesn't get listed in the games DLC page because sometimes they do take a while to add it to that. But if you search for it specifically on the PlayStation Store, you search for Generation Zero companion accessories, it should show up. And if it doesn't, please let us know. That's very important to us. I found all the gnomes on console, can't for the life of me find them on PC. They might have been replaced in some of the, some of the region revamps that we did in the past year or two. So maybe they were, moved to different locations. Is there something to look forward to with the inaccessible islands in the coming updates? There are no plans to open up new islands at all at the moment. Is there a way for increasing the chance of spawning Firebird rivals? If you let Firebirds kill you a lot, they can also turn into rivals. That would increase the chance of your rival being Firebird if it spawns. So you can try that. You can just run up to some Firebirds and let them shoot you a bit. See how that works out. I didn't understand that as a reference to what? Oh, they were asking about a hunter that is standing still somewhere on the map they can walk up to, and I know which hunter that is. And I said it might be a reference to the story that's described in the Matryoshka doll uh, collectibles. They might just be called Soviet dolls in the log. Let's see, collectibles. Yeah, they're called Soviet dolls. I really recommend collecting them all, and as you can see, there's a lot of story attached to each of these. So you can really read through it and take it all in. There's a lot of good information in there. I love it. Russian nesting dolls. Yeah, exactly. Don't just collect them, also read the lore in the log. Exactly, that's what I said. Thank you, Matt Chaser, for specifying. Anthony, hello, hello. Welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well. Is it strange that a lynx can be a rival? I don't think that's strange. I mean, runners can also become rivals, in fact. They don't become rivals just by you killing stuff, but if they kill you, they can in fact turn into rivals. It would be strange if a tick turned into a rival, or a seeker. Ooh, adrenaline, neat. I think that would be strange, but as long as it can shoot you, I mean, why not? Can we please have clothing loadouts so we can swap in between so we can have different outfits in different resistances? I love that idea, Richie. I love that so much. Yes, I would love that. But again, we have to really carefully consider our time and our resources, and then we have to make a plan. And right now, that's not in the plans, but of course, your suggestion is heard. I totally agree with you. So I will bring it up with the devs. Let me just make a note real quick so I can do that right first thing tomorrow. I do know that there are some UI improvements and quality of life improvements planned for next year, so that might be part of it if we're both lucky. And I will, of course, let you know if it is. Give me my Seeker rifle. We've been looking for it for so long. No, tick rivals are not possible. No, Giver. That would be really funny though. We should do an April Fool's thing where on April 1st, every rival is a tick. That would be so good. I would love that. I lost my bike again. Oh no! Luckily, there's a HUD icon to show you where it is. You can find it pretty easily. Where's my companion, by the way? I think I lost it somewhere along the way. Oh, there it is. Right next to the base. Senor Barksley, no! Senor Barksley, why am I... Oh, I could have just fast traveled to that one. Will I be able to take out Kenneth? No, don't take out Kenneth. He's just Ken. He's just vibing. Oh yeah, I have a base here. I forgot about that. Let's go get our companion. Like I said, I will have a bit more focus on chat today. I will try to keep up with all of your questions. So just post them, and if I do miss them, try again a few minutes afterwards. Just give me some time. Yes, apocalyptic rivals. Arctic's the only machines that have battery life. Well, they are kind of they're like a deployable, really. Like, they get deployed by other machines, mainly hunters. And so if they didn't have a battery life, then hunters would just keep spawning them. And a couple of updates back, we actually had that kind of where they wouldn't stop spawning them, and people were not happy about it. Let me tell you, it was not good for performance. So we prefer to have it where they run out and expire at some point. Level 4 apocalyptic rival versus me with a 5-star bat. Who would win? Probably the tick, yeah. Phoenix tick rivals would be great. Just increase their explosion radius with each level. We need tank companions. Oh wow, that would be great. You could ride on it maybe. Of course, it's not planned at the moment, but I would love that. I co-wrote a concept for a machine companion that was a very small tank a couple of years ago. We named him Frank the Turtleneck Tank because he was wearing a turtleneck. If you look that up on Discord, you can actually find the art that I had made for him and the poem I wrote about him. Frank the Turtleneck Tank. Still a dream of mine. One day we'll get you, Frank. One day. Alright. Oh, I think we can just go around the farmlands for a bit and kill some machines so we can get up our threat level. Maybe you can spawn a Reaper next stream. That would be really fun. The mortars are one of my favorite things to mess around with in the game. Really happy with them, although sometimes the targeting is janky. Love it. Yeah, that's true. The targeting sometimes, it's the 80s. The targeting systems weren't that good yet, so, sometimes they miss. But they are super strong and fun to use. Especially if you set down like 5 of them at the same time. Are cars planned in any way? We have a vehicle DLC coming out towards the end of the year. So, perhaps. I've always thought that cars were a bit overkill for Generation Zero because, they're very loud and very clunky. And I just think it's much more fun to ride around on motorbikes. But cars have been asked for ever since the game came out. That's not a question that people want to see them. It's just a question whether, it fits in the game. Also, they would be even faster than motorbikes, and I don't know if some of the systems that run Generation Zero could handle that. That's does take a lot of resources. Are there any left? I don't think so. Aha! That's better. Oh, thank you for telling me that's all clear. Nice. I love the companion. The experimental shotgun is really fun to use. I like it a lot. Harvester's companion, yes. But a small harvester though. It has to be a small one, otherwise it's not cute enough. Can't hear the game. Let me turn the volume up a bit. Maybe you can hear it then. Let's see. Can you hear it now? lady? I think it should be better. It's spiking a bit more now. Sorry for that. Alright, awesome. Good to hear. Oh no. And that's what I'm rewarded with? Getting to fight a harvester? Great. Okay. I think we should have gliders in the game now. That's an idea. What about jetpacks? Hell yeah. I want jetpacks. Let's see. I don't think we need any other weapons. Yes. Oh, the shotgun is doing some real work on these. Okay. What else we got? There's even more machines here. They will all fall. I'm pumped for 60 FPS on PS5. Will there be a resolution bump as well? I don't know what exactly is planned in connection with that, so I don't want to answer, you know, for the risk of it being not entirely truthful, or even if we have something planned right now, it might not work out in the end, so I don't want to make any promises on it. I can only say that we're working on 60 FPS at the moment. This is a cool location. I've always liked this. Thank you for the loot. Is my companion fighting something? Oh, we won. Okay. I suppose we won. Aw, yes, the dead tank lying in the house. It's so good. Ah, there, we weren't quite done yet. Now we are. Just hopeful. Yeah, absolutely understandable, Crab. Absolutely understandable, and I hope you do get what you're asking for. Is there a tick somewhere? I can smell a tick. Aha! Not anymore. Exterminate. No need for jetpacks, or companions can send us flying anyway. Really? I've never had that happen, to be honest. How do I trigger it? I wanna try it out. How do I get him to? Oh, he found something. Look at that. He's looting. What did you find, buddy? Show me. Ooh, okay. First aid kits. Some ammo. And some lead. I'll take the lead off of you. Right. Is there an experimental Querquist shotgun? No, there is not at the moment, Hydrolus. That's not to say it will never be added. It just hasn't yet, you know. We might do one in the future, who knows? Okay, where are the rest of them? Are we at level 21 now? We are not. Okay. Our search continues. Has the dev team considered a recall command for the companion? Kind of like a get back here. Yes, we have considered that. We couldn't get it in the patch with the companion, but we would like to do it in the future. It's not a promise right now. It might not work out, but we do want to do it, yes. We need experimental bow. Oh, I would love that. Yes. Especially now that I play quite a bit of Destiny in my free time. And Destiny has amazing bows that have so much amazing functionality to them. And I want to see all of them. Hey, speaking of bows, look at that. I want to see all of them in cheesy. Even the really high fantasy ones. Ooh, yeah, that weak spot is really deadly. Beautiful. Oh, look at it. This game is so pretty. Let's take a screenshot. Bit up. I love how easy it is to take a screenshot in this game. Focus point back. Exposure is just right. Maybe a bit more field of view. Just right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Most times in resistance spaces, close the gate with companion inside and run away. Get ready for a bump that nearly kills you. Huh, okay. I will try that out sometime. Not now, but some other time. That does sound interesting. Screenshots are what my daughter plays this game for. It's an entirely viable reason to play this game for. I'm always amazed how pretty the game is, even after 5 years of playing it. Can you imagine that? 5 years. It's almost exactly 5 years ago that I first played the game in the... Oh, that was a big explosion. I didn't expect that. Since I first played this game. It's crazy how time, passes when you're having fun. Any adrenaline for me? Only playing cards. Okay. Oh, I can't take those. Are there any human enemies in the game? No, there are not. The game is PG-12 or PEGI-12, which means they cannot have any human enemies. But I have seen requests for human enemies before, so it's definitely something we're aware of. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. The game is very much about machines. I think it's good that we stick to the machines. You might want to get out of those barbed wires, buddy. That would probably help with your condition of dying. I just thought he was barking at me when I heard those voice calls. That's so funny. You just hear, I, ow, ow, oh, hey. Oh, there you are. No. Come out of the barbed wire, buddy. You're gonna hurt yourself again. Entering the airbase. All right, let's go look at the safe house here. The game location, scenery, and fact that you're against machines drew me to this game. The weather system when a thunderstorm starts from far away moves closer is great. Yeah, the weather system is definitely a great asset. And the sound design, of course. Immaculate sound design helps a game just feel that much more immersive and compelling. Any plans for more lore content? We do want to do more lore, yes. That is very much in the plans. How large is the team? I think we're about 25 plus minus. Of course, with game development, it's always a given that, people sometimes get added to the project and some people are removed from the project. Some people join the company, leave the company. So there's always, it's kind of a revolving door where, you meet so many new faces and so many talented people working on the game in general. And sometimes it's hard to keep track of them for me. But I think we are around 25. You must have played the beta if it's been 5 years, Carney. Yes, lady, that is how I found out about Generation Zero. Actually, I played Generation Zero at Gamescom 2018 in August, so it's been more than 5 years since I first played it. That's how I found out about it. And then I played the beta, and you know, before you know it, I'm community manager. Who would have thought? Isn't that amazing? That is how I got my job bidden, and that's how you got your job bidden. For those of you who don't know, Bidden has also been around for 5 years, ever since the Generation Zero beta, and it also helped him get a job at Avalanche eventually. Isn't it great? Is it just me, or does the fall damage seem too much at times? I run around all the time, and when running off a small ledge, I lose 5 to 30 health. Yes, that has definitely been brought up before. Thank you for letting us know, Titan. It would require a pretty big rework to fix that, the way fall damage is calculated. So right now we don't have time to fix it, unfortunately. But I am confident that eventually we'll get around to it. We need a Trinity Ghoul. I feel like it would fit in as the experimental bow. So Trinity Ghoul is a weapon in Destiny 2. It's a bow where if you kill something, your next arrow gets electrified and chains lightning to nearby enemies when you hit. Oh, it's beautiful. Problem is, we already kind of have that with the KVM 59, so it would kind of just be inferior to the KVM 59, wouldn't it? I think we should have something new, maybe. Maybe we could have a bow with an arrow that works like the arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy, where it can whistle and it changes directions. You only need one arrow, but don't lose it. I played on release day on console. Oh, that's also been quite a while. It's been 4.5 years since release. Wow, so much time. Next year, we're celebrating Generation Zero's 5th birthday. It's amazing. It's so cool that we're still around and that you all are still around. We're so thankful, and we're definitely going to have extended festivities for the 5th anniversary. Get ready for that. It's going to be a blast. All right, thank you for the loot. Oh, that one I already had. Yes, I loot this location too often. I just like being on this roof. I can't explain it. Bow that shoots rockets. Well, okay. Yeah, you know, maybe. I love the KVM 59. I use it so much. It's actually the first experimental that I ever got. My peers in the beta tester group were super envious. Crossbow? Oh, I would love a crossbow. Then got it for PC because, well, why did you get it for PC, lady? Because you wanted to support us more? I appreciate that. Or maybe it just switched. Can we get sticky grenades? Oh, that would be cool. Some adhesive and some grenades. Make some Semtex improvised. Yes, Bidden did get all the other experimentals before the KVM 59. Generally, I'm really bad with RNG though, so that one was definitely an outlier. Although I did get an experimental hammer on my first Reaper kill as well, so maybe it's just Generation Zero that's really nice to me. Is my invitation in the mail for the festivities? Of course, you're all invited. All of you are invited to the 5th anniversary festivities. That's quite a mouthful. 5th anniversary festivities. There'll be Semlor and sodas aplenty. Because I wanted to play it in a different room, maybe, perhaps? Yeah, that's a totally valid reason. No, I totally understand, lady. Well, Tiku's divination is also very similar to just using a bow and explosive ammo, isn't it? Although it does have the chain explosion. Maybe we'll stop looking at Destiny 2 for for inspiration and do our own thing. Who knows? I always want to grab the first aid kit, but then I end up scrapping them. Yes, all the attachments. Give me them. Free materials. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take another screenshot. This is just... it's too much. Resistance crossbow shooting modified mines? Okay. We are systemic reaction, but not everything has to blow up. Not always. Most of the time. This might be a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. But I can't seem to find information on this. If I get, let's say, the companion DLC pack and play on a friend's world who doesn't have it, does it still work? Yes. You can still use your DLC weapons attachments. There are no DLC attachments. Well, I guess extended magazines. You can still use all of your DLC content in your friend's game if they don't own it. It's just that they can't use it. So if you, for example, drop a weapon for a friend who doesn't own a DLC, then they will not be able to pick it up. But you, of course, you can still use your own DLC for yourself. Any plans to expand the experimental weapon pool? Not right now, Prismir, but it is something that, you know, it would be nice to get around to doing all the experimentals in the future. And of course, it's asked for a ton, so it would benefit both sides. We're gonna go over here now. Look for more machines to slaughter so we can drive up our region score. Great, thanks. No problem, Prismir. Always. I'm always around to answer questions if you have any of them. And welcome to stream, by the way. First time chatter. So happy to have you around. Just discovered the bike has a bell. Yes, it does. Please don't overuse it around your friends, but definitely overuse it around your friends. It's very fun. If you didn't know, the motorbikes also have, well, they have horns, not bells, but you know, the purpose is the same. What about dual wielded pistols? Oh, yes. Yes, I would love that. With different ammo in each? I don't know about that one. Different ammo in each might be a bit more complicated to implement. But dual wielded pistols, I would love to see that. Or maybe just dual wield for any weapon. Dual wielded rocket launchers, why not? Dual wielded PVGs. My daughter loves the idea of dual wielding. I thought she just wanted to take screenshots. No, I definitely understand. Will slugs get a damage buff? I don't know of any plans to change slugs at the moment. Gravity hammer, never mind, we have sledge. There is the experimental sledgehammer. Is that the one I killed earlier? It is! I forgot the advanced first aid kit. Nice. Good thing I came around. Why is there so much more trouble here now? That's upsetting. Okay, let's take out this hunter first, and then... Oh, ow. That hurt. And then we can get around to the harvester. No, stop calling reinforcements, please. Okay, maybe we'll leave this hunter alive until we take out the harvester. Also, no more rockets, please. Thank you. Distraction! Oh, it didn't take that much more. Alright, now you. Come here. Ah, I love the... I love the radio car. It's so good. Bam! Uh-oh, I hear stomping. That's not good. Hide! But first, loot. It's more important. Oh no, not the railgun. No, you killed my friend. How dare you? Stop it. Distract them. Ow. Okay, you know what? What's the bow attached to? Oh, there it is. This direction. Aha! I win. Ouch. That is always a surprise. Somehow I'm always surprised by this move. No, not my companion. Leave it alone. Yes, burn. No, I can't use the slugs. Can't use medical. No, I've run out of ammo. Okay, we can take him. We can take him on. It's fine. Just have to go take cover behind that harvester. If we use his friends as cover, that's always a good thing. Companion's health is at 0. I know. I haven't been able to repair it exactly. It's pretty hard. Okay, you lose your privileges to shooting now. Oh, that was close. I just saw it charging there. Ah, the companion. Thank you so much. See? Came around. It did its part. Ah, the 1 crown material fodder. Thank you. Let's actually go back and scrap those while we're here. First time I heard a hunter roar or a tank rush. Oh, yes. I'll always remember that first tank I ever saw. I know exactly where it was, too, because for the beta, they put a tank here so that you can experience it yourself. It was exactly here. And the first time we heard that thing stomp in the distance, oh, we were absolutely terrified. That was... Ah, I'll never forget that. Okay, let's scrap some stuff. I got a lot of attachments that I don't need. So thank you for the plastic and the other stuff. What else did I pick up? Pick up any ammo I don't need? Ew. Okay. Weapons. Ah, yes, that one I picked up. And that one. Cool. All right, let's do some more Q&A before we end stream. I'm gonna sit outside with my companion. Maybe we'll sit on this little hill. Although we have ended stream on that hill before, so let's mix it up. Gotta go to a different hill. Glad to see RNG doesn't like devs either. That's true for the most part, Don. Yes, I am usually pretty unlucky with RNG. Sometimes it works out. Okay, come here. Yes, come here. Pose next to this. Okay, he's looting now. He got distracted. He's just like my real life dog. Like, I'm on my way. Oh, food. Oh, I found something. Okay, now come here. Yes, good boy. Oh, no. No. You're too enthusiastic. You know that? Come here. Okay. Yeah, he's found a field of loot now. There's no getting him back now. All I can do is watch him do his thing. It's actually nice. He found a squirrel. That's pretty much what happened. It's the equivalent, in-game equivalent of a squirrel is a companion with a loot module. Okay, wait, you know what? We can actually, here. Crispy will like this a lot. If you actually go up to the, okay, if you go up to the companion, you can actually pet it if you select the right emote. If it doesn't walk away because it's looting, stop looting. Why did I put the loot module on it? There we go. Look at that. Oh, I teleported back. Now it's there. Perfect. Thank you. Was that so hard? The companion wouldn't be half as lovely without its quirks. Yes, pet the puppy. 333 times. Does your companion launch you across the map too? It's never done that before, but I just learned how to do it, so I might try to reproduce it later. How do you get a Com 10? Is it only from a DLC or can you get it from somewhere? Oh yes, that is, thank you Matt Chaser for the answer. That's the US Weapon Pack 2 DLC. You cannot get it without that. Yes. It's an amazing weapon. I love it so much. Maybe I should switch for the stream sometime. Should I play a different weapon? What do you think? I have some with me. No like main weapons. Maybe I have something in my plundra that I can use instead. It did feel bad for me, so that's why I teleported back. Let's see. I have a I have a Vintovka, I have an Atwad that I'm slowly collecting ammo for again. HP 5, more Atwads for some reason. Oh yeah, I'm storing those for no reason at all. I am picking up weapons that I don't need and storing them for the future. But there's no reason for it. Don't worry about it. 5 crown Atwad, I got an N60. Kotinok. Maybe we'll switch in the future, who knows? Is the game pretty demanding on PC? It depends on your build, Jaden. Some PCs handle it extremely well, and some PCs do have difficulties with it. You know, it's very difficult to cover all builds, but the system requirements are extremely low for it. I think it's an open world game, and it looks like this. You would think that it's quite demanding, but the system requirements are very low. I think the GTX 970 is actually just about the recommended or the minimum spec for it. No, you cannot ride the companion into battle. Witness the bug on stream. Yes, that happens, Bossatron. That is very natural. Every game will have bugs, and every dev stream will have some as well. That's inevitable. It's part of the life cycle of a game. We'll get around to fixing it in the future. But it's good, to find them. It would be worse if we didn't find them. Are there plans to increase storage? Not currently, Tom. There is a lot of storage. I mean, what's the maximum? I think 400 on the Plundra. That's already a lot, but we might increase it again in the future. But right now, there are no plans for it, I don't think. Would be nice if we could recall our companions. I totally agree. Yes, I totally agree. It's something that we wanted to do, but didn't end up working out, so maybe we'll get to add it in the future. This chai is cold now. I forgot about it. I was too immersed in the game. Alright, any last complaints, comments, questions about the game, about development, before we end stream for the week? Are there plans to implement an actual trading system in the game? Not currently, no, Bossatron. Will the slug ammo get fixed for experimental shotgun? I am going to check if there's a ticket for this existing. And if there's not, I will create one. So I suppose, yeah, it will eventually get fixed. I just don't know when exactly. What is this, Carney? That's not an Avalanche mug. Yes, it is an Avalanche mug because it is at Avalanche and it's a mug, so it counts. I have my Avalanche mug at home. But yeah, you're right. Maybe I should bring one to the streaming room. Any plans to change ragdoll fall damage? Not that I know. No. When you slide down, yeah, that's true. You do take some additional damage when you slide down a hill in ragdoll. That's true. I hear you. Will experimental medkits get cheaper? I don't think there are plans to make them cheaper, but I do know there are more plans for balance changes for resource balance changes specifically. So that might be part of it. What software engine did you make Generation Zero with? It's called the Apex engine. It's what we use to make all of our games at Avalanche. So no, we're not paying any fees to Unity anytime soon. Will the companion have more gun options added in the future, like a railgun or a sniper? Would be cool. Right now there are no plans for additional companion guns, but in the future, who knows? This was my first dev stream I watched today, and I'm looking forward to more. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. I hope it was helpful to all of you. And maybe a little bit entertaining. Who knows? Alright, it is 5 p.m. We're gonna end stream here. Add an underbarrel shotgun attachment. And underbarrel grenade launcher too, I suppose. The noob tube when. Me and my son are playing. He killed the first Phoenix base, and now I can't do that mission because of my game. The wall and stuff are gone. If you've tried restarting and all of that jazz, I would suggest contacting our player support. It's at support.generationsero.com in your browser, and it has some, some frequently asked questions, and then you can contact support if those don't help. Thank you so much for letting me know. All right, have an amazing afternoon. I hope to see you all again next week. I've been Carney, and this has been Generation Zero. Take care.